Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to kick off this training session with you. Today, we'll be exploring the Electrical Safety Training Guide, designed for all levels from beginner to advanced. This presentation is brought to you by the certified and experienced auditors of Elion Technologies and Consulting PVT Limited. Over the course of this session, we'll cover key safety principles, practical techniques, and best practices to ensure a safe working environment when dealing with electrical systems. So, let's get started and make this a valuable learning experience for all of us. Let's start by looking at Chapter 1, which emphasizes the critical importance of electrical safety. First, we'll consider the workplace impact. Electrical hazards are a major concern because they cause thousands of injuries and even fatalities every year, as reported by OSHA. These incidents don't just affect the individuals involved, they also lead to significant operational disruptions that can impact the entire organization. Understanding the risks associated with electricity is essential because it helps us prevent tragedies and keep our work environments safe. Proper risk mitigation isn't just about avoiding injuries. It also means reducing costly downtime and ensuring we stay compliant with regulations. When we have the right training, we can transform potentially hazardous situations into controlled and manageable tasks. At Elion Technologies, our mission is to empower workers and organizations to work safely around electricity through expert training. Our certified auditors bring decades of combined experience to each program, ensuring that safety is always our top priority. By focusing on these key points, we're reinforcing the importance of electrical safety as a foundation for a safer, more productive workplace. So, what exactly is electrical safety? Well, it's a set of strategies and practices designed to protect everyone involved, workers, equipment, and facilities, from the serious dangers that come with electrical hazards. Think of it as taking a comprehensive, all-encompassing approach to managing risks whenever electrical systems are in use. Preventing critical hazards is at the heart of this. That means implementing proper procedures and controls to protect against shocks, arc flashes, electrocutions, and even fires. It's about being proactive to avoid those dangerous situations altogether. When we talk about comprehensive protection, we're referring to safeguarding not just the personnel working with electrical systems, but also the equipment and the facilities themselves. The goal is to prevent electrical incidents from happening and, crucially, to stop their ripple effects from spreading and causing further damage. And finally, a universal foundation is essential. Whether you're working in a maintenance shop or in a large industrial plant, having that baseline knowledge about electrical safety is critical. It ensures everyone is on the same page and can work safely in any environment involving electrical systems. Overall, electrical safety isn't just a set of rules. It's a fundamental part of managing risks and ensuring safety across all kinds of electrical work environments. Let's talk about the key regulatory frameworks and standards that guide our electrical safety practices. Compliance with these standards isn't just a good idea. It's a legal and ethical requirement that underpins safe work environments across all industries. These frameworks serve as the foundation for ensuring safety and consistency in how we handle electrical systems. First, we have the NFPA 70E standard. This is considered the definitive standard for electrical safety in the workplace. The latest 2024 edition has introduced new arc flash requirements, which are critical for protecting workers from arc flash hazards. It also offers enhanced guidance on personal protective equipment, or PPE, and updates safety procedures to reflect modern workplace realities. Staying current with NFPA 70E helps us implement best practices and reduce risks effectively. Next, the OSHA requirements. OSHA sets comprehensive electrical safety standards and mandates specific procedures like Lockout/Tagout, or LOTO, to protect workers from accidental energization of equipment. OSHA's enforcement through inspections and penalties ensures that these safety measures are followed, emphasizing the importance of compliance to avoid potential hazards and legal issues. Finally, the National Electrical Code, or NEC, 2023 updates. These introduce important changes impacting our safety practices, such as expanded requirements for ground fault protection, arc fault circuit interrupters, and improved grounding systems. These updates reflect evolving technology and safety needs, helping us design and maintain safer electrical systems. Connecting all this to our overall theme, understanding and adhering to these standards is essential for creating a safe, compliant, and efficient work environment. They form the backbone of our approach to electrical safety, guiding us in protecting workers and assets alike. Let's take a moment to consider the life-saving importance of proper protection. Without PPE, an arc flash can cause severe burns that cover large areas of the body, leading to devastating injuries. It can also cause permanent vision loss from the intense light produced during an arc flash, which can be incredibly damaging to the eyes. In the worst cases, thermal energy from an arc flash can result in fatal injuries. These incidents often lead to long-term disability and suffering, affecting not just the worker but their families as well. Now, when workers are equipped with proper PPE, the story can change dramatically. PPE is designed to protect against arc flash temperatures that can exceed 35,000 degrees Fahrenheit, temperatures hot enough to cause serious harm in an instant. A face shield acts as a crucial barrier, preventing facial burns and protecting the eyes from the intense light. Flame-resistant clothing helps prevent ignition, giving workers a vital layer of defense. Most importantly, with the right PPE, workers have a real chance to survive such incidents and return home safely to their loved ones. Remember, a critical fact to keep in mind is that arc flash incidents release energy equivalent to a grenade explosion. Proper PPE is truly the difference between life and death in these dangerous situations. Welcome to Chapter 2, where we focus on beginner-level electrical safety fundamentals. Every electrical safety professional starts with these core concepts, as they form the foundation for recognizing hazards and practicing safe work habits. By understanding basic electricity principles, you build the critical knowledge needed to protect yourself and others on the job. Let's begin with basic electricity concepts. Mastering voltage, current, resistance, and circuit behavior is essential. These are the building blocks that help us understand how electrical systems work. Learning Ohm's law and how to perform power calculations enables you to analyze any electrical system you encounter in the field, ensuring you can work safely and effectively. Next, we move to hazard recognition. It's vital to identify common electrical hazards, such as exposed conductors, damaged insulation, overloaded circuits, improper grounding, and wet conditions. Recognizing these danger zones allows you to take proactive steps to prevent accidents before they happen. Finally, safe work practices are key. Implementing proper procedures, like maintaining safe approach distances, using insulated tools correctly, and staying aware of hazards, helps create a safer work environment. Developing this heightened awareness in every situation is what keeps everyone safe. Remember, these fundamentals are the backbone of everything we do in electrical safety. They not only protect lives, but also ensure we work smarter and more confidently in the field. Lockout and Tagout, or LOTO, is really the cornerstone of safety when it comes to maintenance and repair work. So, what exactly is LOTO? Well, it's a mandatory safety procedure that isolates hazardous energy sources before anyone starts working. And it's not just a good idea, it's actually a legal requirement. It helps prevent accidental energization of equipment, which could cause serious injuries or even fatalities. Now, let's walk through the step-by-step process of LOTO. First, you prepare for shutdown and notify all affected employees. Communication is key here. Everyone needs to know what's happening. Next, you shut down the equipment using normal stopping procedures. Then, you isolate all energy sources. This could be electrical, mechanical, hydraulic, or others. After isolating the energy sources, you apply lockout or tagout devices to the energy isolating mechanisms. This ensures that the equipment can't be accidentally turned back on. The next step is to release any stored energy. Think of capacitors, springs, or elevated components that might still pose a hazard. Finally, Before starting work, you verify that the equipment is truly isolated through testing. I want to highlight a real-world example that underscores the importance of following these procedures. There was a maintenance technician who was able to avoid a serious injury because proper LOTO was in place. When someone else tried to restart the equipment during panel repair, the lockout device told the story, indicating that work was in progress and prevented the equipment from powering up. It's a perfect example of how these safety measures can save lives by preventing accidents before they happen. Now, let's talk about the essential personal protective equipment, or PPE, that you need when working with electricity. Remember, PPE is your last line of defense against electrical hazards. While engineering controls and safe work practices are your primary protections, properly selecting and maintaining PPE can make all the difference between a close call and a serious injury. First, we have insulated gloves and sleeves. These are made from voltage-rated rubber insulating materials, and they often come with leather protectors to shield against physical damage. It's crucial to choose gloves with the correct class rating that matches your work voltage, ranging from Class 0 for 500 volts up to Class 4 for 36,000 volts, ensuring you have the proper safety margins. Next, face and eye protection are vital. Arc-rated face shields and safety glasses guard against arc flash, flying debris, and harmful ultraviolet light. It's important that face shields have an arc rating that matches the incident energy you'll be working with, providing sufficient protection during potential arc events. Then, there's flame-resistant clothing. Arc-rated flame-resistant clothing helps prevent ignition and reduces the severity of burns if an arc flash occurs. The NFPA 70E standards specify minimum arc thermal performance values, or ATPV ratings, based on the hazard risk category and incident energy levels involved in your work. Now, selecting and maintaining PPE correctly is just as important as wearing it. Always start with a hazard risk assessment, following NFPA 70E guidelines, to determine what PPE is needed. Before each use, inspect every piece for cuts, tears, contamination, or other damage. Insulating gloves, in particular, must undergo periodic electrical testing according to ASTM F496 standards to ensure they remain effective. Remember, wearing the right PPE, keeping it in good condition, and understanding its limitations are key to staying safe when working around electrical hazards. In Chapter 3, we're moving into the intermediate level of electrical safety, which really emphasizes developing systematic programs, conducting thorough risk assessments, and fostering a strong safety culture. At this stage, organizations shift from simply reacting to incidents to proactively preventing hazards before they happen. One key aspect is creating and implementing comprehensive safety programs. This means having written procedures that clearly define responsibilities and accountability, ensuring everyone knows their role in maintaining safety. Next, hazard analysis becomes crucial. Before any electrical work begins, a detailed job hazard analysis and risk assessment should be performed. This helps identify potential dangers early and allows us to plan accordingly. Regular safety audits are another important component. These audits help us spot weaknesses in our safety programs and provide opportunities for continuous improvement, keeping our safety measures effective and up to date. Finally, building a strong safety culture is essential. This involves consistent training, open communication, and clear accountability at all levels of the organization. When safety becomes ingrained in the daily mindset, it significantly reduces risks and promotes a safer working environment. All of these elements connect back to our overall goal, creating a proactive, sustainable safety environment that protects everyone involved. Let's take a closer look at this case study, demonstrating a significant safety improvement. Over the course of just 12 months, we achieved a 60% reduction in electrical incidents at this mid-sized manufacturing plant. That's a remarkable improvement that not only enhances safety, but also boosts overall operational efficiency. To put that into perspective, we trained 250 workers through comprehensive certification programs. ensuring they had the knowledge and skills needed to work safely around electrical systems. We also identified and corrected 47 violations found during our initial audit, which included issues like inconsistent lockout/tagout procedures, inadequate PPE for arc flash hazards, and outdated safety programs that didn't meet NFPA 70E standards. The challenge was clear: recurring electrical incidents, OSHA citations, and increasing worker concerns about safety, all leading to production delays from equipment failures. Our approach was tailored to address these specific issues. We redesigned their electrical safety program, conducted detailed arc flash studies, and established ongoing audit protocols. Importantly, we involved leadership to foster a culture that prioritizes safety. And the results speak for themselves. Not only did incidents drop dramatically, but we also saw 0 OSHA citations, improved equipment reliability, and workers feeling more confident in their safety. Today, this plant stands as a model for electrical safety in their industry, proving that with the right strategies, significant safety improvements are entirely achievable. Let's talk about electrical equipment safety and maintenance. Proper safeguarding and maintenance are essential layers in the hierarchy of electrical safety controls. When systems are well maintained, the likelihood of failures that could cause hazards is significantly reduced. Additionally, proper guarding helps eliminate exposure to energized parts during normal operations, keeping workers safe. One of the most critical points is guarding exposed parts. All energized components must be protected to prevent accidental contact. This can be achieved through enclosures, barriers, or placing components in elevated locations, which all serve to shield workers from dangerous voltage levels. Next, let's consider grounding systems. Effective grounding creates a low-resistance path for fault currents. This is vital because it allows overcurrent devices, like circuit breakers, to operate quickly when a fault occurs, minimizing potential damage or injury. Remember, grounding conductors need to be properly sized and tested to ensure they perform reliably. Routine inspection and testing are also key. Regular checks help identify deterioration before any failures happen. Techniques like thermographic scanning, insulation resistance testing, and verifying protective devices are invaluable tools to prevent incidents and maintain system integrity. And here's a critical maintenance fact to keep in mind. Most electrical failures stem from inadequate maintenance rather than design flaws. That's why having a strong preventive maintenance program is your best defense. It ensures safety, reliability, and efficiency across your electrical systems. Now, let's delve into Chapter 4, which focuses on advanced electrical safety practices. This level is designed for the most complex and high-risk scenarios in electrical work. It involves sophisticated hazard analysis, specialized protective equipment, and emergency response protocols that are crucial for protecting qualified workers performing critical tasks on energized systems. First, we'll talk about energized work procedures. When working on energized equipment, establishing electrically safe conditions isn't always possible. In those cases, mastering protocols for energized work is essential. This includes understanding the NFPA 70E justification requirements and conducting thorough, documented risk assessments to ensure safety. Next, we move to arc flash analysis. Performing incident energy calculations helps us determine arc flash boundaries and select appropriate PPE categories. Learning how to apply IEEE 1584 calculation methodologies and utilizing software tools can significantly improve our accuracy and safety in these assessments. Then, there's advanced PPE selection. For high-risk tasks like high-voltage work or arc flash protection, choosing the right specialized PPE is critical. Proper use and correct configurations of protective equipment can make a big difference in safety outcomes during dangerous situations. Finally, emergency response is a vital component. Implementing comprehensive protocols, conducting incident investigations following OSHA requirements, and developing corrective action plans are all essential steps to prevent future incidents and maintain a safe working environment. By mastering these advanced practices, we not only protect ourselves, but also contribute to a culture of safety that's proactive and prepared for even the most challenging electrical tasks. Let's take a closer look at some of the critical articles within NFPA 70E that are essential for advanced electrical safety. First, Article 105 focuses on the application of safety-related work practices. It's important because it defines when and how these practices should be applied, covering everything from installation to maintenance. Essentially, it provides the foundation for determining which procedures are appropriate for specific tasks and workers, ensuring everyone knows what safety measures are necessary. Moving on to Article 110, this section lays out the general requirements. It covers the core principles of an electrical safety program, including risk assessment procedures, job planning, and the overall framework for managing electrical safety systematically. This article helps us understand the big picture, how safety programs should be structured and maintained. Then, we have Article 120, which details the process of establishing electrically safe work conditions. This involves proper de-energization, lockout/tagout procedures, verifying that circuits are truly de-energized, and implementing the necessary controls before starting work. It's all about ensuring that the work environment is safe and that the risk of electrical shock or arc flash is minimized. Finally, Article 130 addresses work involving electrical hazards. It provides requirements for working on or near energized parts, including how to calculate shock and arc flash boundaries, select appropriate PPE, and take special precautions during high-risk activities. This article is vital for protecting workers when working in potentially dangerous conditions. Together, these articles form the backbone of a comprehensive safety approach, guiding us in creating safer work environments and maintaining compliance. Understanding them deeply helps us prevent accidents and protect everyone on the job. Let's delve into the arc flash boundary zones and PPE categories, which are essential for worker safety. Understanding these boundaries helps ensure that workers maintain safe distances or wear the appropriate protective equipment based on the potential incident energy. First, the arc flash boundary is the distance from the energized equipment where the incident energy reaches 1.2 calories per square centimeter. This is the point where second-degree burns could occur, so staying outside this boundary or wearing proper PPE is critical. Next, we have the limited approach boundary. This is the distance from exposed, energized parts where a shock hazard exists. It's a safety zone that helps prevent accidental contact with live parts. Then there's the restricted approach boundary. This is even closer to the energized parts and requires shock protection for uninsulated parts of the body. Only trained and properly protected personnel should enter this zone. And finally, the prohibited approach boundary. This is considered a no-go zone. It's treated as direct contact with energized parts, and only qualified personnel with the right PPE should go there. Now, moving on to PPE categories, the NFPA 70E standard classifies PPE into 4 categories, from 1 to 4, based on the task and the expected incident energy exposure. Category 1 PPE is for incident energies of at least 4 calories per square centimeter. It typically includes arc-rated shirts and pants. Category 2 requires at least 8 calories per square centimeter and adds a face shield for extra protection. Category 3 covers energies of 25 calories per square centimeter, involving arc flash suits and face shields. And Category 4, the highest level, is for incident energies of 40 calories per square centimeter. It includes arc flash suits, face shields, and insulated gloves to provide maximum protection. Understanding these zones and PPE categories helps us systematically approach job safety, ensuring that we keep safe distances or wear the right gear depending on the risk level. It's all about protecting ourselves and our colleagues from potential arc flash hazards. Let's take a closer look at the electrical safety training and certification pathways offered by Elion Technologies. We provide comprehensive training programs that guide workers from basic awareness all the way to advanced qualified electrical worker status. What's important here is that our courses are led by certified auditors, ensuring participants not only learn the theoretical aspects, but also develop practical skills necessary for safe electrical work. Starting with the awareness level, this is a 4-hour introduction designed for non-electrical workers who might encounter electrical hazards in their daily work. It covers essential hazard recognition and emergency response, providing a solid foundation for safety. Moving up, the qualified worker level involves a 16-hour NFPA 70E comprehensive training. This course dives deeper into safe work practices, lockout/tagout procedures, PPE selection, and includes hands-on skill development to ensure workers can perform their tasks safely and confidently. For those seeking to specialize further, the Advanced Specialist Program is a 24-hour course. It covers complex topics like arc flash analysis, incident energy calculations, program management, and audit procedures, aimed at safety coordinators and those responsible for safety oversight. And of course, ongoing compliance is critical. We require annual refresher training, which keeps workers updated on the latest standards, reinforces key practices, and maintains their competency over time. All of our training programs come with certification documentation, which is essential for regulatory compliance. NFPA 70E mandates that employers verify employee training and competency each year. Our courses include written tests, practical demonstrations, and detailed documentation to meet these audit requirements effectively. Overall, these pathways are designed to build a strong safety culture, ensuring that every electrical worker is properly trained, certified, and prepared to work safely in their roles. Now, in Chapter 5, we focus on building a sustainable electrical safety culture. While having strong technical knowledge and compliance programs is essential, true protection comes from cultivating a safety culture where everyone, from executives to frontline electricians, is fully committed to safe practices. When safety becomes a core value rather than just a requirement, it truly transforms the way we operate. Let's look at some of the key elements that make up this culture. First, leadership commitment is critical. Executives and managers need to visibly prioritize safety. This means allocating resources, setting expectations, and holding themselves accountable. Their actions, more than their words, set the tone for the entire organization. Next is employee engagement. Workers should feel empowered to speak up, whether that's stopping work if they see something unsafe, reporting hazards without fear of retaliation, or contributing ideas to improve safety programs. Open communication channels are vital for this. Continuous training is also essential. We need regular evaluations to keep skills sharp, and training must evolve to address new hazards, equipment, and lessons learned from past incidents. Ongoing education helps us stay prepared and proactive. Incident learning is another cornerstone. Near-miss reporting systems and thorough investigations turn close calls into valuable learning opportunities, helping us prevent future accidents rather than assigning blame. Finally, technology plays a significant role. Modern safety management systems, like digital audits, e-learning platforms, and real-time reporting, strengthen our safety culture. Companies like Elion Technologies seamlessly integrate these tools into comprehensive safety programs, making safety a natural part of daily operations. Remember, building this kind of culture is a continuous journey, but it's the foundation for truly effective electrical safety. Let's take a moment to look at some real-world examples of how effective electrical safety training truly makes a difference. These testimonials come directly from individuals who have applied what they learned in their daily work, and their stories highlight the life-changing impact of comprehensive training. First, we have a certified electrician working at a manufacturing facility. He shares that the training literally saved his life. He was about to work on what he believed was a de-energized panel, but then he remembered the verification procedures from Elion's course. Testing revealed that 480 volts were still present, and that quick action prevented a potentially deadly accident. Next, a safety manager from a chemical processing plant, talks about the dramatic improvement in their safety record after implementing Elion's audit and training program. They went from experiencing monthly incidents to having 0 electrical injuries over 18 months. This shift wasn't just about numbers. It reflected a real cultural change where workers now take ownership and responsibility for safety. Finally, a maintenance supervisor from a distribution center highlights the practical nature of the training. He appreciates that Elion's auditors didn't just teach theory, they showed exactly how to implement procedures tailored to their environment. The hands-on lockout/tagout exercises were especially valuable, giving the team confidence and clarity in applying safety steps correctly. Overall, these stories reinforce the idea that safety training is not just theoretical. It has a profound, tangible impact on lives, workplace culture, and operational safety. Let's take a moment to review the key takeaways for achieving electrical safety excellence. First and foremost, safety is non-negotiable. It's built on a foundation of comprehensive knowledge, strict regulatory compliance, and a strong safety culture. When these elements come together, they create a solid base for protecting every worker, every single day. And remember, there are no acceptable shortcuts when lives are at stake. Next, standards like NFPA 70E and OSHA are not just rules to follow, they serve as the proven framework for your safety programs. Following these standards means implementing decades of lessons learned from industry incidents, helping us prevent accidents before they happen. Training is also critical. Regular, ongoing training and thorough audits are essential. They help prevent tragedies. When workers are equipped with up-to-date knowledge, practical skills, and the right equipment, they're able to make safe decisions even under pressure. And finally, partnering with experienced professionals, like Elion Technologies, adds tremendous value. Their expertise allows us to develop tailored solutions that address specific hazards, organizational culture, and operational needs. Working with specialists accelerates improvement and ensures ongoing compliance. All of these principles together guide us on the journey from basic awareness to a mature, high-performing safety program. It's about creating a safety-first mindset that protects everyone, every day. Let's talk about taking action to elevate your electrical safety program today. Don't wait until an incident occurs to make changes. Being proactive by investing in electrical safety helps protect your most valuable assets, your people, while also ensuring you stay compliant with regulations and maintain operational excellence. Remember, Elion Technologies is ready to partner with you to build a world-class safety program. Now, what's the next step? First, I recommend scheduling an audit. This involves a comprehensive electrical safety review conducted by our certified professionals, who will identify gaps and help prioritize improvements. Next, consider enrolling your team in tailored training courses, whether your staff are beginners or advanced, so they can learn how to handle specific hazards relevant to your facility. Finally, commit to excellence by fostering a sustainable safety culture. This means ongoing support, regular refresher training, and continuous program improvements to keep safety at the forefront. And here's a special opportunity. Reach out to Elion Technologies this month for a free initial safety assessment. Discover how our proven methods can truly transform your electrical safety program. Taking these steps today can make all the difference in creating a safer, more reliable work environment. Thank you all for your attention today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can also reach out to Elion Technologies and Consulting PVT Limited through the contact details provided. We're here to support your safety initiatives, so get in touch via email at safety@eliontechnologies.com or give us a call at +91 88520 85208 or 9,013,890,526. You can also visit our website at www.eliontechnologies.com for more information. Now, let me quickly highlight our key expertise areas. We are NFPA 70E certified auditors, which means we have the official credentials to perform comprehensive electrical safety assessments. We conduct detailed arc flash studies to help identify and mitigate risks. Additionally, we offer custom training programs tailored to your specific needs, ensuring your team is well prepared. We provide ongoing safety support to maintain and improve your safety standards over time. And of course, we help ensure your compliance with relevant safety regulations so you can operate confidently and legally. At Elion Technologies and Consulting, we are committed to being your partner in achieving excellence in electrical safety. Thank you again for your time and attention.